Hello, internet world. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the manipulation tactics that upline representatives of the company have. So I was on TikTok the other day and I was looking at a video by someone named Lindsay, and she did Crack the Crown. And she had a wall of jewelry behind her. So I questioned her and I said, "How much debt is on that wall behind you?" And she got really mad, and she responded to me with a bunch of other things, and she goes, "I'm sorry, you spelled profit incorrectly. It's called sales, hun. Do you walk into an empty jewelry store? Use your brain. Please stop." And I was just like, okay. And then she goes, "Please stop attacking people for things you don't understand. I don't need to justify my business to you, and I hope you take classes on retail sales. And my downline and sales do not correspond in any way, shape, or form. Have a blessed day." When people say have a blessed day, it's really just a. And then her pictures, I'm going to put them at the beginning of this video, but her video is just crazy. And this is my response to her. She also said, "But I try to take time from tearing someone down rather than building them up." Well, you're tearing me down because I asked you a legitimate question. I asked you, how much debt is on the wall behind you? That's all I asked. And she said, "If you're not on my team, you don't understand." Let me find the rest of that comment. I saved it. Maybe I should just go to my phone. I think I'll do that instead. Let me get my TikTok app up. Okay, let me go to my inbox. Okay. "You really do not understand at all. I've tried. No one is keeping anyone at rank. It's pointless going back and forth." And I just said, "Are they really making money though? Or are they just spending money to keep you in rank? Because it's a legitimate question, you know." And she went off and said, "You're not on my team. You don't know how much time goes into me helping them make money. Then please take several seats." And I said, "My original question was a legitimate question. How much debt is on the wall behind you?" And then I said, "Retailers pay their employees. They don't make their employees buy the product to put on the shelves by themselves and stock the shelves and hope that they get that profit for the product they bought back, while the retailer gets a percentage of what they paid for and put on the shelves. Most employers will pay you a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks. They will provide benefits if you're a full-time employee, and you get paid time off. But the one thing, an employer does not make you buy the stock that goes on the shelves when you're in retail to sell that product for them. They buy the product, you stock it on the shelves, you provide the customer service, you're a checker, you're a cashier, you're a stock person. I'm just thinking Walmart here. That's what legitimate employers do. And she called her downline her employees. When you're an independent contractor of a multi-level marketing company, you're not an employee, you're an independent contractor. And when you build a team and you have people below you, they are also independent contractors. They are not your employees. You get a percentage of what they buy, and you're supposed to train and provide support. Okay, that still does not make them your employees. It does not make you responsible for what they do, because they are independent contractors. You are not responsible for what your downline does. If they break the rules of their independent contract agreement, they lose their contract. But as we all know, people who break the rules, if they're high enough ranked in the company, they don't get reported to compliance, and compliance does jack shit to them. But if you're an independent contractor and your upline doesn't like seeing what your downline's doing, they'll report you to compliance and get you suspended or canceled. Okay? Because they don't like having the competition. So, the rules for independent consultants. I've posted them to my blog. They're in there, and they're extremely restrictive and extremely controlling. But Lindsay, your downline is not your employees. They are not your employees. You're not paying them a salary. You're making them buy stuff, and you get a cut. You get a percentage of what they buy. So you're not their boss, and they are not your employees. You are a predatory person because you recruited people and you encourage them to buy stuff so you can put that fancy little fucking ass crown on your head and do your stupid TikTok video and dance around. But you are not an employer because you are not responsible for payroll, you don't provide benefits, and you don't give them a cut of the profits that you make. That's what employers do. You're not that. You're not even close to being an employer. Okay? So it kind of made me mad to get into your mindset and thinking because you think you're an employer and you're not. And that's the thing. The lies that they tell themselves to justify the financial hardship that they're putting people in it's mind-boggling. And getting a glimpse and getting into the mind of just one last night, uh, I couldn't believe it. She honestly thinks that she's an employer and those are her employees. No, honey, not even close. You are not an employer. And I'm not attacking you. I asked you a legitimate question. I asked you how much debt was on the wall behind you. Because as most of us know, most paparazzi consultants go into an extreme amount of debt to keep inventory. And then they have to go into debt to find a way to display it and hang it up. And I look at all the creative ways people find ways to keep their inventory in stock. But honestly, no. You're in debt, or all that inventory on the wall behind you is paid for by your downline. You didn't pay for it, they did. So you're not an employer, you're a plantation owner. You have slaves. Your slaves paid for your lifestyle. And that's a good way of putting it. And I'm sorry if that sounds bad, but you're making the people that work for you pay for your lifestyle. I don't know. That's just my thought on it. And it's kind of disgusting. And your mindset and getting into that a little bit last night was kind of disgusting to me. And, it I mean, I don't know what else to say except that I was appalled by the video. One, because it's kind of condescending, and two, I was kind of disgusted with your attitude about it. So I will look up the definition of profit, and I've looked up the definition of employee, and I've looked up the definition of a predator, and I've looked up the definition of multi-level marketing, and I don't think you got it there, babe. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong, and I think you're a predatory person. And I think that your crown is going to crumble, and things are, the anti-MLM movement is real, and it's growing every single day. And ever since that LuLaRich documentary, more people have had their eyes open to what they've actually got themselves involved in. There are some people that will continue to drink the Kool-Aid and believe the lies and think that, it's not going to happen to them. But your crown is going to crumble eventually someday. And the founders of paparazzi and their disgusting ways of running their company, and the fact that the brother of the founder is always attacking and verbally abusing people, it's all going to come to a head. It's just disgusting. What you said to me last night, is what fired me up this morning, which is why I did this video. So, all right, hun, whatever. I understand the meaning of the word profit, and I understand what an employee is, and those people are not your employees. Not even close. If they were your employees, you would be paying them a salary. You wouldn't be providing training, and you wouldn't be encouraging them to buy more product so you get a cut of it. That's the difference. Have a good day.